Lovely. So we start with a nice wide stance, nice wide legs. We just pull ourselves up out of our rib cage, that lovely tall posture, really extending ourselves up out of our rib cage. Get that sense of shoulders being drawn down. And let's just focus on the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bringing in that little pursed lips, just to get that sense of squeezing belly button to spine, pelvic floor squeezing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Twice more. Feeling the ribcage expand in 3 dimensions. Good. And one more. Good. Now let's bring in those arm circles. Breathing in. And then drop the arms to the side, feeling the shoulder blades sliding down the back and swapping over. Good. Make the breath quite strong. Oxygenating the body, warming yourself up. Lovely. Now let's bring in those rotations. Breathing in, keep those hips forward, and we rotate. Good. Be gentle with yourself. It's quite early. Ease your body into this. Good. Lovely. And one more. Excellent. Lovely. Arms by your side. Let's go into those little gentle squats with the arms coming up to shoulder height, but sliding the scapula down the back. Pressing through thick hair as you come up. Breathing in to lower. Breathing out to press yourself up. So it's that sense of pressing yourself up to come up. Through thick air. Lovely. Let's do 3 more. Good. One more with arms to the front. And then we're going to go to the side. So really press down like little birds. Trying to get off the ground. Keep nice and tall. Keep that posture nice and tall. Sliding down that glass or that wall. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's just turn the head to the left. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's roll the head around and up as you inhale. Exhale. Dropping the head, really mobilizing that whole neck, feeling a stretch through the side. Last 1. Good, lovely. Let's bring our feet parallel, soften the knees. Let's do a roll down. Chin to chest. Inhale, exhale. Let's slowly roll from the head. So the head initiates. The arms hang down. Knees are soft. Sliding your bottom up that wall. Just working into that back. Hanging down there at the bottom. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's do 1 more breath. Good. And slowly coming up, slowly coming up. Good, lovely. Let's bring your right arm up, stretching up, and just giving a gentle stretch to the side, pressing down with the same hip, breathing in, breathing out, and the other arm up. Let's do one more on each side. Reach the arm up, head stays close to the arm, and we just reach over, breathing in, opening up through those obliques, which are going to get quite a bit of a workout this morning. Lifting up, head close to the arms, reach over. Good. And relax those down. Keeping those legs in that position. Let's just drop down into that little ski squat. So we're dropping back onto those heels, and then we're pressing up. Inhale. Exhale to come up. So stretching those arms forward into that ski slope position. Pressing up. Let's go for 5. And up. 4. And up. 3. The knees going over the toes, not collapsing over the big toe. So squeezing out with those thumbs. Good, lost my count. Let's go 3. Head sits in between those arms. 2. Drop the bottom back. And 1. Let's stay here. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up. Slowly bring your feet hip width apart. Let's just take the weight over onto the right leg. Find that balance. Slowly lift the left leg, opposite arm and leg. Breathing in, but keep that lovely balance. We could stay here all day, but then that would be a very different class. Inhale, exhale to lower. Keep that weight over onto the right. Then last minute, we swap over. Keep that lovely height. Opposite arm and leg. So you're really working those postural muscles nice and strong. Slowly, slowly lower. You're really working from the center. Good. 1 more on each side. Beautiful. Slowly lower, and hopefully you're realizing why we're doing this. Working those postural muscles. Good. And slowly, slowly lower. I'm just going to go to the top of the mat. Keeping that lovely sense of height. Let's go into our roll down, breathing in, breathing out, chin to chest. See if we can keep those legs long but not braced. Head rolls down, upper back rolls off the lower bit. Always through mid back to the lower back. See if we can get our fingers onto the mat. You may need to bend your knees a little bit more, especially this time of the morning. Relax the head. Let's see if we keep our fingers on the mat, straighten those legs a little bit. And then bend. If you can get our palms onto the mat. Keep our chest close to our thighs, straighten the legs as much as you can. Good, lovely. And then from here, let's walk ourselves forward onto the mat, into that 4-point kneeling. And just to warm up that back a little bit more, tuck the toes under. Knees underneath hips, hands right underneath shoulders, head nice and long. Let's inhale and just tuck the head under and pelvis under as you stretch up in that lovely cat stretch. Exhale, dropping down. Feeling those shoulder blades squeeze together. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Good, good, good. is take your hands forward to the front of the mat in that half plank position. We're going to stay in this position as you just drop your chest down. Exhale to press up. Keep the belly button pulled into your spine, bottom slightly lifted. Inhale. Exhale. You go down, feel those shoulder blades squeezing, and that's how we press ourselves up. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Good. Let's take the legs back a bit and lower yourself down onto the mat. Good, 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 good. Hopefully you're nice and warm. Let's start with forehead resting on your hands. Your legs are in that V position. In other words, they're not together, they're just slightly apart. Your belly button is still being pulled into your spine. The focus for this exercise as we do the straight leg raise is your pelvis. Those hip bones are cemented onto the mat. So as we start with the left leg, we brace the leg or we just slightly lock it. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. And we swap over. But we're just focusing on that pelvis, that as we lift the other leg, we're not rocking side to side. If you are, it may be that you are lifting your leg too high. But that's the focus. The leg is just the weight that we're utilizing to squeeze into our bottom and to keep that pelvis stable on the ground. Squeezing up. So we're swapping over each time, slow it down. No tension in the lower back. If there's any tension or pain, again, you're probably lifting your leg too high. Inhale to lower. Just 2 more. Squeezing into your bottom. Good. And finishing. Last one should have done the same number on either side, which saves me from having counted. And slowly lower that leg. Good. So keep that tension around your bottom, around your middle. Take your hands out from underneath your forehead and place them by your side palms facing up. Forehead resting on the mat. As we're going into that dart prep, inhale, we press the hands against the side and we lift that forehead 1 inch off the ground. Exhale, we stay that head in that hover position as we squeeze the hands against your side, we lift, breathing in at the top, breathing out, we lower everything down, palms roll back onto the floor. So inhale, hands press against the side, we lift the head 1 inch. Exhale, we lift into a hover, pressing our hands against the side. Breathing in, breathing out to lower. Let's do 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze those hands against your side, hover position. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly lower. So we're not lifting the forehead, we're simply lifting the whole trunk so the eyes stay looking down. Squeeze your hands into your side to lift, breathing in at the top, breathing out to lower. 2 more if you can or would like to. Squeeze, pressing your little finger into your side, breathing in at the top, and lower. Last one. Good, working all the way down to the feet, squeezing into the bottom, shoulder blades, and slowly, slowly lower. Good. Good, good, good. Wasn't that fun? All right, take the legs nice and wide. And let's just drop back into that well-deserved stretch. Dropping the bottom onto the heels. Good. All right. Righty, well done. All right, let's swing your legs under. And we're going to go onto our backs. For a nice little sequence, but need your ball, please. And we're going to place the ball between our knees. We're going to keep that ball there for most of the exercise. Good. If you need a little pillow or a little towel underneath your head, place it there. Good. So your feet are about a hand and a half width away from your bottom. You are in neutral pelvis. Shoulders are nice and wide and heavy against the floor. Let's just breathe in and out. Just nice and easy breath. And as you exhale, drawing ribs to hips, so flattening those abdominals. Good, 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 good. And from here, invite you to take your arms back, bend your elbows, and just gently cradle the back of your head. So feel your head is heavy in your hands. So keeping that sense of rib-hip connection, flat, lower abdominals, squeezing the ball, so you've got that little connection between your thighs, breathing in, lifting the head, so it's a couple of inches off the ground. Exhale, we just very gently squeeze up, focusing on the ribs, reaching down to the hips. Inhale, we come back halfway. So this is just a warming up, getting that center of control around our middle. Let's really slow this down. We don't have to lift our head or the trunk too high. Breathing in, breathing out, squeeze, ribs to hips. Good. Inhale, coming back halfway. You should not be pulling on the neck. The head should just be heavy in the hands. Check that. Good. Let's do 4 more. Good. And last one. Halfway. If you can, just take your arms out. Just place it either side of your leg. And we're just going to go a little pulse. If it's heavy for your head, place a pillow under your head. If that's too much, we're not going to be keeping the upper body up for too long. All we're going to do is breathe in and out. And in and out. So pressing, petting little puddles beside our legs. In and out. In and out. In and out. In, keep that upper body up. Last one. And out. Good, lovely. Take the feet slightly further away and see if we can bring ourselves up, squeezing that ball all the way up into that sitting position. Good, lovely. All right, let's get rid of that little towel or cushion. Okay, so keeping the ball between the knees, we're going to go into our little roll up sequence and then into our teaser prep. So it's quite challenging, I suppose, especially in teaser prep, but nothing that you haven't done before. So the arms are out in front. We've got that squeeze to the ball, which will really help us coming up and going down. So let's just start with a little prep. So breathing in, just to roll back, curling that lower back. Breathing out to come back up. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, lovely. Now lengthen the legs. Just still got that ball between your knees. Arms are shoulder height. If you need your band to help you, then place the band. If you need a little towel underneath your waist, place it there now, please. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. Let's roll ourselves down, squeezing through the ball. Arms lift to the ceiling and arms go behind us, nice and straight arms. Arms lift as you inhale, head lifts, exhale, squeeze to that ball and come all the way up. It's that lovely tall position. It's so much easier with the ball. Breathing in, breathing out, rolling down. Keep that control. Arms coming back. Good. Arms lift, head lift, squeeze through the middle, coming all the way out. So that lovely tall position, rolling down. Good. Let's do 3 more of these. Squeeze through that ball to help you out. Catherine, you can still keep the ball there, but only go that. Good. Only go as far as is comfortable with that bag. Good. One more. Lovely. This exercise is a wonderful mobilizer for the whole spine, and then a lovely contraction around our middle, all the way up. Good. Bend the knees. So your hips, your knees are hip width apart. And with the ball there, this will really give us that control. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's just drop back into that oblique roll back. Good. Inhale to come back. Exhale. Inhale. Squeezing through the ball. Lovely. Good. Let's just do 2 more if you can. And 1 more. And now from here, let's roll ourselves back onto the mat. Bring your feet slightly closer to your knees and to your bottom. Hands are on your thighs. And we're going to go into our teaser prayer. And we start with that with the hands by either side of our thighs. Now this is quite a strong exercise. You breathe in, squeeze up. You may need to take your feet slightly further away. Come up, and we bend the knees. So we literally sort of fold ourselves. Breathing in, breathing out. And we roll back, feet onto the floor, arms lift to the ceiling. And as the arms lower, inhale, exhale, we fold from the middle. We lift the knees. Good, with that little balance, good. And then we unfold ourselves, feet touch, arms reach back. If that helps to give you that little momentum, arms lift, and then we fold ourselves up, squeezing through the ball. Good. Let's just do 2 more if you can, then unfold yourself, arms go back. Arms lift and then squeeze through the middle, lifting those heels, folding yourself up, fold yourself up onto your sitting bones. And 1 more. Good. This is the hardest part of today. Inhale, exhale, squeeze up, folding yourself up onto your sitting bones. Hold it there. Feet down. Roll yourself all the way down. Just put that nasty ball to one side, lengthen your legs, and let's give ourselves a lovely, reserved, full body stretch. Good. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. Just roll yourself onto your side, gently pushing yourself up and onto your sitting bones. Now you can sit on a block or a cushion for this, but the arms are out wide. And we're going to go into our saw. So the saw exercise, if you can't remember, is we rotate and then we reach forward, trying to cut into our opposite leg. The hand reaches back, we come up, and we rotate back to the center. So we rotate. We fold back the other arm, and we reach forward to cut into that opposite foot. We reach up, and we rotate. So it's a lot of work around our hip flexors. If you want to lengthen the legs, if it's easier, you can do so. As we reach forward, coming up, and back to the center. Find the position that works for you, but it's the rotation that's fine. The other arm reaches back. We stretch forward, coming up. So work out what works for you. We're not stretching with the neck. Keeping the upper body or the neck nice and tall, reaching forward. Good. Last one. Reaching forward, coming up. Good, 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 good. Let's just uncross, cross the legs. Good. Let's just give a little stretch to the side. Place one hand on the floor, reaching up, and just stretch over. Good. Coming back. Lovely. That was a hard little sequence. Well done. And stretching, stretching over. Good. All right, let's do some lovely, nice, relaxing work. Roll onto our backs. Place a little, if you need a little something underneath your head, we're going to go into shoulder bridge. So it isn't, you don't need a big cushion, but just something to keep that neck nice and long. Feet are about a hand and a half width away from your bottom, hands by your side. You're in neutral. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's just flatten the lower back. Inhale to come back. Exhale. Draw hips to ribs this time. Inhale to come back. Good. Now this next one. Let's go into that full tilt, squeezing through your bottom, peeling through that lower back, through mid-back, all the way onto the shoulder blades into that lovely ski slope position. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly rolling down through the spine. Just trying to keep the hips and the knees from wobbling side to side. Good. Back into neutral. Exhale, tilt, peel, squeeze through your bottom, driving those hip bones up to the ceiling. Good, breathing in at the top. Breathing out as you slowly. So this exercise is all about control. As you come down, keeping the control around your waist, squeezing through the glutes all the way back into neutral. Inhale, exhale, tilt, squeeze to the bottom, drive the hips up onto the shoulder blades. The upper back is nice and heavy. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, all the way down. And on this next exercise, breathing in, breathing out, tilt, peel, and roll. Let's keep the hips up there. Inhale. Bring the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, keep our hips up, but we just lower the arms. It's just lifting the arms twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those hips up there. Inhale. Exhale, arms come down. Now bring your heels slightly closer to your bottom. Your hips are still lifted. We start with the right leg. We bend that right leg into one leg 100. Hands are on the floor. We stretch that leg up to the ceiling. Flex that foot. Draw it down so it's parallel with the other leg. We draw it back up to the ceiling. Let's just do 2 more. Flex that foot. Draw it down. Back up to the ceiling. 1 more. Down. Keep the other hip lifted. Draw it up to the ceiling. Bend that knee back onto the floor. Last one on this left leg. Keep the hips lifted. Bend that left leg into one leg 100. Keep the right hip up. Point the left leg to the ceiling. Flex the foot. Draw it down so it's parallel. Flex it. Sorry, point it back up to the ceiling. Flex it. Draw it down. Point back up to the ceiling. Last one. Flex. Draw it down. Back up to the ceiling. Bend that leg. The hips are nice and lifted. Keep the hips there. And then very slowly roll yourself all the way down. Lovely. Good, well done. Bend your knees, cross your ankles, hug your knees into your chest, and then just rock very gently side to side. Good. Okay. And from there, let's just roll ourselves over onto your side, ready for some nice and easy little exercises. So either have a cushion under your head, or you can just cradle your head on your bent arm. Nice and easy. Let's keep the legs in clam position. Keep them in clam position. We're going to lengthen that top leg. So it's slightly in front. You've got that pickup underneath your waist so the hips are stacked up. And all we're going to do is the little side kick. So we point the leg forward as we inhale. Exhale, flex the leg and we draw it back. Inhale. Exhale, draw it back. We only go back so far as we can maintain the balance. Now because the bottom leg is bent, it means it's a lot easier. That's fine. Exhale, press back. Good. Inhale, just 2 more. Exhale, pressing back. You're squeezing into your big muscle of your bottom, gluteus maximus. Squeezing back. Good. Then bring it back to the center, and we're just going to do little circles, lifting up and around. Breathing in on half the circle, breathing out on the other half. Good. So keep that foot pointed. Good. 2 more in this direction. Lovely. And then back in the other direction. So when you take it back, just be aware of not dropping back, so you still got that pickup underneath your waist. That will monitor whether you are holding that or if you're rocking back. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And slowly release it down. Good. See, nothing too heavy. Nothing too heavy. All right. Let's get rid of that. Let's roll ourselves onto our tummies. Just going to swing my legs over so I can have a little look. All right. So we just start with our forehead resting on our hands. And we're going to go into that single leg kick. So your legs are in that V position. You've got that connection, belly button to spine. We start with the left leg. The foot is pointed. We point and we draw the heel to the bottom. Point, then we flex, and then we point and slowly lower. Change over. Point, flex, point. Slowly extend and lower. So we brace the leg. Point, flex, point. Slowly lower. Again, we're focusing on the hip bones. They do not rock side to side. Good. Point, flex, point. Slowly lower. Change over. Point, flex, point. Change over. Two more. Point, flex, point. Slowly extend. Last one. Point, flex, point. Slowly extend. Good. Let's take those legs slightly wider. Forehead resting on the mat, hands either side of the mat. Forearms resting on the mat. Let's go into our swan dive. Keeping that lovely connection to our legs and our bottom. Inhale. Lift the forehead. Exhale. Lift ourselves to the bottom of the rib cage. Breathing in. Breathing out slowly. Good. Lifting ourselves, bottom of the rib cage, should be nice and warm. Forearms still resting on the mat. Now stay at that level as you know, if that's comfortable for you. Working to your level. Exhale. If you're able to come up higher without the use of your arms, and then we bring in, coming up either onto your bent forearms or straight. Breathing in at the top. Breathing out, we release ourselves slowly. The arms are hardly working as we lower ourselves all the way down. Good. Using our abdominals to help lift us and our back muscles. No tension in the upper and the lower back. Feeling our shoulder blades squeezing down. We lower ourselves. Good. Let's just do two more. Good. Working all the way through to your feet. Good. And one more. Good. Slowly, slowly lowering yourself all the way down. Good. Love. Let's take those knees apart. Drop your bottom to your heels. Good. Excellent. And then from there, take yourself onto your side, cradling your head or lying on a cushion, whichever you prefer. You're in that clamp position, little gap underneath your waist. That top leg is extended slightly in front. And we go into the side kick. So we point the leg forward, so it's parallel with the ground. We flex that foot and draw the heel back. Point forward. Exhale. Flex that foot, draw the heel back. Point. Let's try and keep that leg nice and high or parallel with the ground. Good. Point. Flex it back. Good. Point. Draw it back. Let's do three more. Good. The last one. Good. Back to the center. Making sure the head is nice and relaxed as we go into this little circles. Lifting and lowering. Good. Inhale. Make sure they're circles and not cubes. Although I suppose you can do whatever shape you want. Triangles would be interesting. Octagon. All right, I've stopped. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Good, and back in the other direction. Squeeze back into our bottom and lift and around. And back and lift and around. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep it there. Bend the leg and relax it down. Good. Well done, well done. Let's swing the legs around. And let's get our ball. Place the ball under one ankle. And then roll yourself back onto your back. If you need a little towel or a little cushion underneath your head, place it there now. So your one leg is long and resting on the ball. You are in neutral pelvis as you bring the other leg up into one leg under. Good. And we're just going to go into those one leg circle with a little pencil on the knee. You drop the knee out. You draw it around. So inhale, exhale. Drawing a circle on the ceiling. We're trying to keep those hips stable. Now with the ball underneath your ankle, we'll have to work a little bit harder around that rib-hip connection. Good. So one more in this direction. Let's go back in the other direction. Inhale, exhale. So this is also a very nice hip mobilizer. Good. You can place your fingers on your hip bones, thumbs on ribs, just to check how much work is happening there. Good. 2 more. Lovely. Last one. And then back into the one leg 100 position. Lengthen that leg, swap the ball over. This is a tricky bit. Under your ankle. Good. And then bring the other leg up into the one leg 100 position. Knee bent. And we drop the leg out. Nice little circle. Inhale. Dropping it out. Now the further you take the leg, the more your hip will want to wobble, the more it will have to stabilize around your middle. If you are still in neutral. Good. One more in this direction. And then we go back in the other direction. 4 of these. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Good. Lovely. Well done. Bring that knee in towards you. Get rid of that ball. Good, good, good. Bring both knees into you. Lengthen one leg away. Lift the upper body up. Holding around that one knee. The leg is high. Don't drop the leg too low. Keep it nice and high. If you need to have something supporting your head, please do so for the single leg stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. We swap it away. Good. And then we swap. So the knees come back in the same direction as the hips. Good. So we're not wobbling side to side. We're keeping that pelvis cemented. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With a flexed foot now. For 8. Keep the legs high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. Keep those legs in 2 leg 100. Take the arms back, cradle the back of their head, give your head a rest. As we go into our crisscross or obliques, either keep your knees together, place them on the floor if that's easier for you, or we can go into the full crisscross as in the single leg stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. We stretch one leg out, we take elbow to knee. Breathing out. Keep this controlled, controlled, controlled. 2, 1. You can do it with a flexed foot for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into the center. Now for this last exercise, we have done it before. If this is too much, then please leave this out. We're going to go into our double leg stretch. We inhale, we bring ourselves elbows to knees. Inhale, we open the elbows, we stretch the legs out. You are in imprint now. Exhale to come back. Inhale, open the elbows, stretch the legs out. Exhale, come back. You're in imprint, keep that whole back pressed against the floor. Keep the legs lifted. Bring it back in, just 3 more if you can. Open those elbows. Exhale, come back. Inhale. Last one. Good, good, good. And relax the upper body, hug knees to chest. Relax down. Good. Well done. Bring those knees to the floor. Feet on the floor, I meant. Good. Let's take the arms nice and wide. And if you've got your ball to hand, bring your ball, place your ball between your knees. As we go into that little hip roll, dropping the hips over. Head looks the other way. Roll that top knee over the ball. Good. Pull belly button to spine. Bring the knees back into the middle. And we swap over. You may find one side or one hip is not as mobile or a little bit stiffer. So just notice that and see if you can press that top knee away slightly more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Lovely. Good. Let's put that ball to one side. I'm going to do a glute stretch. Whichever works for you. You can either cross the legs and draw the legs in like that, holding behind your thigh, or ankle over knee. Same thing. Hold behind the thigh and draw that leg in towards you. Good. Swapping over, whichever works for you, whichever way of stretching the glutes. Hold behind your thigh to roll that other leg in towards you. Good. Good. If you've got your band to hand, just going to give a lovely stretch to those hamstrings. Place the band the sole of the foot. Lengthen the other leg. Let's see if we can, so the elbows are on the floor, see if we can just lengthen that leg. Draw that leg slightly closer to you. So from here, loosen the band a bit, point the foot, and then draw it down. Pull it down with the band, giving that lovely extra stretch to the calf and the hamstring. Good. Let's do that once more. Pointing the foot, And drawing it down. Pulling that leg in towards you. Good. Lovely. Bend the knee. Put the other foot into the band. So you're swapping over, lengthen the other leg. Elbows on the floor. And let's see if we can lengthen that leg in the band. Good. And draw it in towards you. So using your hands, draw that leg in towards you. Shoulders are relaxed. Loosen the band very slightly. Maybe point the foot. And then draw down with the band. So you really draw those toes down. Getting that extra stretch through the calf and the hamstring. Let's do it once more. Good, good, good. Lovely. Excellent. And from here, let's lower that whole leg so you can keep it straight and see if we can bring ourselves up into a seated position. Good. All the way up. Marvelous. Good. Let's put that band to one side. Let's come to the front of our mats for a little bit of rolling. All right. Let's just start by creating that shape. Hands behind our thighs. Pressing the thighs into your hands so we get that lovely curled shape. Lift one leg, lift the other. Find your balance. Shoulders are relaxed. Let's just roll back just a little bit. Find your balance. Good. So we're working around our center, looking between our knees. And let's go into our rolling. Breathing in, breathing out, coming back up. Good. Breathing in. Focus is between our legs. In other words, we're looking between our knees, which will mean we are not rolling, throwing our heads back. Good. One more like this. Bring our hands up, place them on our shins. If you prefer with your hands behind your knees, then keep it there. Breathing in to roll back. Good. Two more like this. And one more. You know what's coming. Drop the knees out. Stay balanced. Hands reach through. Grab either side of the shin. Check the flippers are working. As we go into our seal. Breathing in, breathing out. Tap, tap, tap. We stay balanced. Good. Roll back. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap, tap. One more. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Well done. Well done. Let's drop those feet down onto the floor. Hands behind you, if that's comfortable. So we're just giving a lovely stretch into our chest. Drop those knees out. Just drop side to side. Just bring our chest forward a little bit, opening up through. Good. Lovely. Excellent. Good. All right. Swing your legs under. Let's go back onto our knees. So 4-point kneeling. And we're just going to go into that opposite arm and leg balance, Superman or swimming, but we're going to do it really slowly. So we start, well, you can start either side. We're pulling up around our center. We extend one arm out and the opposite leg out. So into that lovely horizontal position. Breathing in, breathing out, drawing it back in nice and slowly. Hand and knee touch at the same time. And you're going to do 2 on each side, so slow it down. So we slide the arm out and the leg up, pulling in belly button to spine. Head is just looking down, it's nice and long. Breathing in at the top. Exhale to bring it back. Exhale. Good. Inhale, bring it back. Last one. It's all about control and balance. Opposite arm and leg. Slowly back. Good. And then to finish, let's take our hands forward onto the mat, onto the edge of the mat. Now you can either be in half plank or full plank. It's up to you. Belly button being pulled in, toes tucked under. You're going to go into 6 little push-ups. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lower. Exhale. In full plank, drawing chest down to the mat. Just got 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze back up. 2 more. Last one. Good. If you're in half plank, lengthen the legs. Draw the bottom up to the ceiling. Bring your hands slightly closer to your legs. And let's draw those heels down onto the mat. Good. Lovely. Bend one knee so we get a lovely stretch through that calf and hamstring. Swap over. Good. Lovely. Let's walk our hands towards our knees without your bottom wobbling too much side to side. And then let's finish with a lovely, lovely roll up. Good. Good, good, good. Lovely. So let's finish with that lovely tall posture. Hopefully you've got that little glow. And let's breathe in. Arms come up to shoulder height. And exhale. Let's add a little rising up onto our toes. Breathing in. And wide. Good. One more, breathing in. And wide. Let's keep the arms shoulder height. Onto our feet flat. Palms facing backwards. Let's draw the arms back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower them down. Let's just roll the shoulders. Shake the arms out. Shake those legs out. Brilliant. Thank you very, very much for joining in this morning.